Hey guys, Max Queen here, and welcome back to some more of our Pokemon Crystal really randomized Nuzlocke. So in the last episode, I don't really know and I don't really remember. I know that we continued on fighting the Kimono girls, and then we also took on the Lost Tower. I think the Burn Tower? It's the Burn Tower, right? Yes. We took on our rival in the Burn Tower, I believe, and then I think I told you guys I was going to do a little bit of training, because now really all we have to do is take on the gym leader, who we actually had to get from the Burn Tower anyway, so we had to do that. So I did go ahead off screen and I did grind everyone up. I looked up his levels, and I believe his ace, the Gengar, I think it's the Gengar usually is what he has. You won't have the Gengar unless it's just really, really ironic that he does have the same Pokemon, but whatever. It was level 25, I believe. So I thought we would go ahead and just get to level 24 on a few Pokemon. And then while I was training, I was switch training between the others. And of course, some of them got to level 25. So I think everything's pretty much the same though, actually. I don't think anyone learned anything new. We still have Togetic here with the same thing. I think Ampharos is the same as well. I need to get reacquainted with the typings, because it's been quite a while for me, like I said. And I'm not remembering too much on typings, but I do know, I believe, yeah, we lost a Pokemon last episode, I think. I don't know, but we ended up getting Nidoqueen here, grass normal type, so Nidoqueen knows Mega Drain, Petal Dance, Cotton Sport, and Tri Attack. I think that's the only change, really. I think I ended up teaching Sacred Fire to Raikou, but it's pretty much the same. And then of course we have Lugia, who is the same as well. So that's our team. That's how it's looking, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and go on, because we still need to take on the gym trainers as well. But like I said, it's kind of been a little while for me since I've recorded this series. What I usually do is I'll sit down and I'll kind of like bulk this series. That way I could record my other series over on my computer, because it's a lot easier. It's so much harder to record this series on this computer. It's so much more of a hassle. And I think what I've actually done is I've decided that I'm actually going to take this computer, I believe, and I'm going to switch it. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I'm going to, well, not switch the computers, but I am going to take this game footage and this game cartridge or whatever, and I'm going to switch it and put it over on my PC. Because it's just such a hassle to actually try to do this series, because I have to unplug my keyboard, my mouse from my computer, because there isn't one for this computer. It just sits over here. He doesn't use it, so I'm the only one that uses it. He plays on his Xbox all the time, so he doesn't play on his computer. I have to unplug, yeah, my keyboard, my mouse, and then I have to plug in the, not the speakers, obviously, because the speakers would be way too much of a hassle. I have pretty big speakers. So I have to plug in headphones over here, which is why the sound is always literally either up or down and nowhere in between, because I have to plug in the headphones, and sometimes they're a little wonky. I don't know, but sometimes they'll make the audio really, really, really loud, and then sometimes they'll make the audio really, really quiet. So I can't get a good feel for how the audio should sound, because when I bring it back over to my computer, it literally sounds so quiet. And I don't know why, because when I do it over here on this computer, it sounds loud. So, I don't know. I'm just going to, I guess, go ahead and put it over there, because I also have to plug in my microphone and stuff over here, and then I have to plug in my controller. I think I said that already. But basically it's just a lot of unplugging and plugging back in, because when I'm done, I actually have to re-plug it back into my computer as well. So it's a lot. And if we so happen to have a situation like we have before, where I can lose a bunch of Pokemon and I have to do a bunch of grinding, that actually cuts into my time. It really does. So I have to grind, but I also can't record another episode because I also have to edit all of the thumbnails and stuff on this PC as well. I can't do it on that PC because I have to take a screenshot of the screen and then I will use that to make the thumbnail, but I can't take the screenshot and put it on that computer because it's like what is it, the Windows thing where you push print screen and then you control V onto whatever you're using, like say GIMP or whatever. So it's definitely something that I have to worry about, and my chair is literally moving around so much. Okay, maybe I can get comfortable now. It's an awkward position for me too because of the chair situation and all that stuff, but we are learning Swords Dance. I don't know if I want to teach Swords Dance to Togetic or not. I believe Dark type in this game is actually physical, and Electric I think is special. I don't know if there's a special physical split in this game. Honestly though, I don't think I want to learn Swords Dance because that would be a turn that I would have to wait and I would have to set up, and then if I got one shot, like what was the point? So we're not gonna learn Swords Dance. But basically I'm just thinking like ahead of time. Like I could really get these episodes going. Like they could be super easy and they could be out quick and more efficient for myself if I would just move things over there to my computer. But like I told you guys before, that's really hard for me to do because I said once I take it over to my computer, you know how it's randomized here. So if I take it over to my computer, it's gonna randomize it again over there. So the typings that we have right now will basically be non-existent because more than likely every single typing that we have in our team is going to be switched. So we're gonna have a full team of Pokemon that have stab moves, but stab moves for their typings that they have right now currently, but then when they get over on my computer, they won't be stab anymore because the typings are going to be different. And I do know this because I've already tried it. I literally have already tried it. I went and I took the save file, moved it over there to my PC. Everything moved over fine. We were still in the same position I had saved at, and it was nice. It worked. But the only thing that I noticed is as soon as I went in to go and play the game, I looked at all the typings of the Pokemon and I was like, wait, Lugia wasn't a like bug psychic type or whatever, so it changed my typings, which I was upset about because I literally love the movesets that they have. I got those certain movesets for this reason because that's their type, and if I moved into the other game they won't have their typings anymore, which is going to be a little bit tough for me because we're going to go into every battle not having our typings. So I don't know, I wanted to do it earlier because now see we're leveling up and we're learning moves for our typings we have now when we really shouldn't be. We should be learning moves for the typings that we're gonna have if I move it over. So I have no idea, and honestly though I don't think it really matters because we actually don't have to worry about that. I think I will just go ahead and do it. I know I've been saying I want to do it and I should do it, I don't want to do it and all this stuff. I think I really should just go ahead and do it though, because literally it would be so much easier. And then I think I've actually randomized it over here. I've actually randomized it a little bit worse than over there, because whenever I randomized it over there, it actually worked out pretty well, but over here it's kind of confusing me because I tried to randomize things pretty much the same. I wanted to make sure that I made it exactly the same, but I think I might have made a little bit of a mistake whenever I was going to check it out, because for some reason when our Pokemon level up, as you saw, Togetic just learned Swords Dance. Now, I don't know what type Sword Stance is. I'm guessing it's a normal type move. I don't know. I've never even looked up what Sword Stance's typing was. But it's not learning the moves it should, like, for its typing. It should be learning moves like, I don't know, Thunderbolt, Thundershock, you know, all those random moves like that, because we're an electric type. I just don't understand why it's learning, moves that are not its same typing. Just, actually, yeah, just take Raikou for example. Raikou is a dragon type, and it's pretty much learning the same moves. Wow, Hyper Beam? Really? It's pretty much learning the same moves that, I believe Cleffa was what originally comes out of the egg that you get from the daycare people. So it's learning the same moves that Cleffa would learn, and that's not what we wanted to learn because we're a dragon type. But I think over there on my PC, the way I randomized it was that they would learn level up movesets based on their typing. So like, say we leveled up a grass type, it would learn grass and flying type, and it learned, I don't know, 2 grass type moves. It could also learn flying type moves, and it would stick to those typings. It wouldn't just learn like Dragon Dance out of nowhere. It would kind of learn level up movesets, which I think would be a good idea. Because I guess I randomized it better over there than I did over here. I don't know. I just wanted it to be completely random. So that's why I did that. I don't know. Either way, we're kind of at the point right now where it would be pretty much okay to do. Like, I could understand if we were about 6 or 7 badges in and I wanted to switch it over. Like, that would be a little bit of, it would be much, a little much. Why would you want to do that? So, I don't think that would be a good idea. But right now we're only on what? This is our 3rd badge, right? 4th badge? I think it's our 4th badge. Okay, so we had the 1st badge from Falconer, 2nd badge from Bugsy, 3rd badge from Whitney, and then this is our 4th, yeah. So it will be our 4th badge. So we're not too far into the game. We're far, but we're not too far. So, yeah, I think I might want to do that. It might help us out in the long run, actually. And plus, if we get some TMs, I randomized the TMs to where they're mostly learnable by Pokemon of the same type. So if we have a move like right here, say Surf, and we have a Pokemon that of course can't learn Surf because it's not the right typing, when we switch over there, it should be able to learn it. Should being the thing that I should say there. I don't know for sure, but it would definitely change some things up for us. So all in all, it's pretty much a good thing to do. I think we should go ahead with it. And besides, I'm the one making the decisions anyway. I don't even know why I'm even bothering. But I think it will be for the best to do. Because like I was saying earlier, I don't even know if I got finished with my sentence, but I'm like all over the place today. It'll be better because when, like, say we lost a Pokemon in this gym battle, which technically we haven't done yet, so we could possibly lose. I would have to do grinding, so I would have to grind this episode, and then, or not this episode, off screen I would have to grind, and right now it is 2:20. I have until basically like 3 o'clock, I think. I have until 3 o'clock to record. So if I was to spend grinding, which now grinding has been a little bit faster because this game is of course faster when you use the speed up button. But last time when I was grinding these guys up here, it actually took probably about 15 to 20 minutes. And that's 15 to 20 minutes that I'm not recording. So I literally only had time to record 1 episode. I grinded for like 15 to 20 minutes. And then after I grind, I remembered, oh yeah, I have to go back and take screenshots. And then I have to go back and I have to make thumbnails. So all of that added up together and basically meant, oh yeah, now you have no more time to record because now it's 3 o'clock. So I don't know. Basically for the best, I guess. Alright, so here's Morty here. He is the gym leader. Good of you to have come. Here in Ekritique, Pokemon have been revered. It's said that a rainbow-colored Pokemon will come down to appear before a truly powerful trainer. I believe that tale, so I have secretly trained here all my life. As a result, I can now see what others cannot. Just a bit more. With a little more, I can see a future in which I meet the Pokemon in rainbow colors. You're going to help me reach that level. Alright, buddy. Let's hope you don't have nothing too dangerous. Because I definitely want to have a pretty nice and smooth episode so we can continue on. But you are leading with a dark type. And I am too. So I guess we will switch out. Who is our bug type? Which is what I want to know, because bug is super effective. And I believe it is Ampharos. That's our bug type, right? Yes, bug and water type. So we're going to switch into you. Because I know Twin Needle will do a pretty decent amount of damage. These Pokemon are at level 21, so we are a little bit high. But honestly, I mean, you just saw right there, we got a special defense drop on the first Crunch. And I don't think I have once got a special defense drop from using Crunch on Pidgeot. So I think it's safe to say we are a-okay to go ahead and just stick with what we got here with our levels. Because we'll definitely continue to grow levels as we go on, because if you haven't noticed, a lot of the Pokemon here are actually, well, they're actually pretty evolved. Especially the ones that we've been trying to catch. Which has been so much of a problem for me, because if I try to catch a Pokemon that is fully evolved, the catch rate is so high or low or whatever you want to call it, that it's really hard for me to catch them. So it would be way better if I could just go ahead and actually stay the levels that we are. I don't think it will do much difference, because the levels will go up, of course. His Miltank will probably be his ace, yeah. There's the 25 Miltank, which is probably his ace because it's 25, so literally it's like we're fighting Whitney right now because he's got a level 25 Miltank. And that did absolutely nothing. Not very effective. So what is this dark type? Fighting? I mean, I have a flying type here. I could use a flying type move. If it's a fighting type, I don't know. Normally Miltank is normal. It's using Seismic Toss. So that is a fighting type move, I believe. So it could be fighting. Let's see if this wing attack is super effective. Looks like it is. It is super effective. So it's going to be a it's going to be fighting. But the only problem is it knows Blizzard. Luckily for us, it missed that Blizzard, because if it would not have missed that Blizzard, I think Lugia would have went down, because I think we are yeah, we're 4 times weak to ice. What the heck was I thinking? Really, what the heck was I thinking bringing out Lugia? But was it a fighting type, or was it an ice type, or was it an ice flying type? That would be pretty interesting. Or fighting, not ice flying. Alright, Sandshrew, you were the last one, so he already used his ace, and his next is 23, and that's super effective, so you're probably a water type. So there we go. We have defeated Gym Leader Morty, or Arthur Marshall. I'm not good enough yet. Alright, this badge is yours. Okay, Morty, thank you. Okay, so we got ourselves the Fog Badge, so that is another badge. All Pokemon up to level 50 are going to obey us, and Pokemon that know Surf can use it anytime outside of battle now, which is great. We also get TM30, which is going to be randomized to Future Sight. Okay, well I can definitely sell that because I don't plan on using Future Sight anytime soon. I don't even have a Psychic type on my team. The Psychic type I had actually died, so I don't think that'd be a good idea to teach. I'm gonna go ahead and heal up my Pokemon here. This was a pretty informative episode, but I think I am going to end it off here because we've got so much more that we can do next episode, and plus, my cat is outside the door right now, howling and meowing because she wants in the room. But she wasn't here whenever I started the episode, and now she just decides since the door's shut, she wants in the room. So we're going to end it off here, guys. I will see you next time. with some more of our Pokemon Crystal Really Randomized Nuzlocke.